drink a beer, but you're in so cold. Somebody had the nerve to take the herb up out my
It's Devin the Dude in the house. What's up, KC, man? Yep, chillin', man. Sipping a little coffee, you know how it be. And I'd like to give a big shout out, man, to Gorilla. Yep, your journalism. Yep, Gorilla, your journalism in the house. Yep.
way.
You know what I'm saying? As far as my niche, man, I guess I kind of bridge the people, man, together, I guess, with weed, I guess, sometimes. You know, that's the thing, man. I guess that's the universal thing that connects everybody, I believe, man. And then the more you get together and chill and smoke, conversate and communicate, the more you understand each other, and just, you know, the better the vibe is. So, you know, that's pretty much like you know, how I come across as far as music and, you know, socially. But as far as changes, man, wow, that is a change from the last bud we smoked. Yeah, man, it's kind of changed, you know, as far as from back in the day, because it's, you know, the availability right now is so at hand. Back in the day, man, it took a lot just to be able to step into a studio. But right now, you know, you can have a studio. A lot of people have studio every other block, you know, if they wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of easy, but the hungriness, you still got to be hungry about the situation, you know. Actually, you got to be a little bit even more hungrier now, you know, since, you know, everybody's doing it, you know. So a lot of people out there doing it, and a lot of people doing it for the love. A lot of people doing it for the money, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people doing it for various reasons, but, you know, you're going to always stand out if you're just in it for the love, and you know that, you know, that's something that you wouldn't mind doing even if somebody paid you or not, you know. My favorite is White Widow when it's grown properly, you know what I'm saying? But there's so many, man. Pineapple Kush, there's man, some of this Alaskan Thunderfuck right here too, man. Well, Steve hooked me up with, but it was, man, it's so many now, so many strands and so many flavors and colors, and man, it's ridiculous, man. Every time I, you know, turn my head to somebody with some new, yeah. Probably Humboldt County, or somewhere in Vancouver, somewhere. Oakland got some really cool shit. LA, parts of LA, man, has really got some crazy. Whew. Oh man, you know, there's growers everywhere now, man. So, you know, it depends on the grower and what they, you know, the kind of skills and techniques that they use and how they operate and get down. You know what I'm saying? So everything is not imported now. So you got some local stuff that's really on point if they're doing it right. Oh, well, you know, I was a rapper like, about 15 years almost, you know what I'm saying? So there comes a time, you know what I'm saying, especially when it deals with, you know, contractual situations, you know, when it's done deal, whether you decide to keep going with the label or, you know, being able to create your own label. So I just chose being able to create my own label, you know, with just Coffee Brothers, and give people a chance to come out and be heard, you know, the same people that's been helping me throughout the years. So I just roll with that right there, and it's fun, all good, man. And you know, we parted ways real cool. You know, Rap A Lot is, you know, still fam, and you know, everything is all good with that situation. You know, me and Jay talked about it during and after, and you know, we're just rolling. Yeah, old school approach, man. You know, on the streets, you know, hand to hand. You know what I'm saying, face to face, man. You know what I'm saying, really going out there and grind. You know what I'm saying what's up with a few mom and pops, you know, that's still left. You know, just really going out there and meeting the people and greeting the people, but you still got to be on your toes, and you just got to be, you know, actual about the situation, and therefore you got to hit that internet, because that's where it's at. You know, they growing up, you know, a few percentage, you know, every year, and you know the hard copy mom and pops, you know, CD sales are going down a little bit. So. But I'm not just gonna really just run and just really press towards the internet and solely the internet, because I know the real fans out there on the streets. So you got to go out there and really make it happen. Okay, cool, yeah, man. Well, we got a couple of sites, man. You can go to MySpace/Devin the Dude, or you can go to coffeebrothers.com and check some of my Coffee Brothers shirts, coffee mugs, ashtrays, etc. We got a lot of merchandise for you right there. We got albums coming out. Look out for 14K album coming out soon. Tony Mac, Jugbug from the Art Squad, Smith D from the Face Mob, KB coming through. You know what I'm saying? My other solo coming out. And right before all of that, we're going to have a Coffee Brothers album coming out so you can really hear the voices and kind of distinguish, the other artists that's up and coming. And, got some good stuff, man. And check it out.